Okay, I'm back again. I bought the primer, I bought the pearl, but right now I'm assembling the final nacelle grills together. I'm leaving it on top of the nacelle because the nacelle has a little ledge and you put the pegs behind the ledge in between the ledge, and it'll help keep the top and bottom, the front and back of the nacelles together. Well, the glue sets and the little slide spacer is glued in there as well, so that's good. So that should work. The nacelle will guide the grill into the proper alignment, and this one has already been test fit. It's not glued on, it's separate, because I'm going to start priming the nacelles soon. But first I'll have to mask off that neck, and I'll have to mask off the bottom saucer, and I'll have to mask off might as well turn it the right way, the bottom half of the engineering hull, which does have its grills attached, so I'm going to have to mask that grill too. Yeah. Anyway, once I've done that, I will come back. Okay, I'm back. So I have successfully masked the sides and the front and the back of the grill work on the nacelle housing. And now I'm just going to fill that space there because that's a glue attachment space. And I'll be right back once I've done that. So that piece is now masked off, and I can put it in the ready for painting box. And I'm going to move on to the next piece, which will be the top secondary hull and neck. Alright, so there we go. The neck is all masked off with the white tape along the bottom. Made sure of that, so that the pearl white doesn't land on the gunmetal. Of course, keeping in mind I can always touch up the gunmetal with the folk art. So I'm going to mask off whatever other piece is next, and I'll be back and I've done that. Okay, so those are the main two parts of the saucer bottom that have been masked off. So all I have to mask off now is the little phaser strips and the hatches. But the saucer bottom is not going to be sprayed with pearl at the same time the others are anyway. So I'll be back when they're sprayed. I'll show you that. Alright, I'm back again. So this is what the parts that had the primer gray look like with the pearl white on them. And maybe you won't have complete pearl white on the sides, but you see how they are lighter. So now what I'm going to do is mask off the rest of the saucer, and then I'll pearl white it. So I'll come back when the saucer is fully masked, at least the bottom part. Oh, I'm back. Well, I tried masking the saucer, but it didn't work. The little parts, they're just too small. But hey, they can be easily repainted. The big parts are masked off, that's important. And I'm going to come back when the pearl white is on the saucer, put it in this exact position, and we'll see what the color difference looks like. Be right back. Alright, I'm back again. Well, I wouldn't have believed it, but it was unnecessary for me to mask the little parts anyway. Their color has not been diluted one bit by the pearl white. And the ship looks wonderful. You can see the difference between where the white primer, gray primer got and it didn't, but guess what? That white impulse housing side, decal to cover it anyway. The sensor bands on the saucer rim, decals to cover them. But no, I'm very pleased. So that's the bottom saucer done. That's the bottom, like the nacelle halves. The top half of the star drive. The bottom half of the nacelle struts. The nacelle scoops, front and back, and those little pieces that fit on top of the blue. Now, speaking of those pieces, I'm going to wait a bit. But after supper, I think I will unmask what I painted this morning. So I'll make another video at that time. Talk to you all later and have a good rest of your day.